What's up, y'all? It's your boy Niner Faithful. How's everybody doing? Whew, it's been a rough week for your boy. Of course, we're going to review Niners Titans today. We're not going to do this a very long show. I feel like crap. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna make any announcements now, but a few days time we might find out some kind of disturbing news with your boy. But anyway, um, we're gonna go ahead and review Niners Titans for a little bit and get into the injury news and some actually very sad news with a passing of a football legend today. But before we do that, of course, we have to remind everybody to listen to the end of the show to get your special coupon code to save 10% off of all For the Faithful by the Faithful apparel, available exclusively at ninerfaithfulradio.com/shop. Get your officially licensed Niner gear by using our affiliate link. Not only do you save 10%, but it really does help out the show. The link will be available in this video or podcast description, or you see it scrolling across your screen right now. Go to SeatGiant.com, use the promo code NinerFaithfulRadio to save on all your concert, theater, and sporting event tickets, as well as help out the show. Go to NinerFaithfulRadio.com/subscribe to see everywhere you can find the show at, and follow us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr at Niner Faithful Radio, and Twitter at Niner Faithful R. Ladies and gentlemen, faithful of all ages, let's get the show cracking.
Montana steps up, throws,
Okay, we're back on. Ooh, we got a comment already. Told you it was trade time. you know, uh, yeah, bro. It looks like it's time for the Trey area, but we gotta, of course, stay faithful. But oh man, long day. Anyway, uh, yeah. Why don't we let's not bury the lead here. We'll go ahead and start off with man, kind of really sad news that John Madden has passed away today. Um, Obviously, he was the head coach of the Raiders, but if you grew up in the 80s or 90s like I did, especially as a faithful, I mean, man, it seemed like almost anytime there was a big Niner game, it was John Madden and Pat Summerall doing the broadcast on Fox. So definitely, and of course, being a baby of the 80s and child of the 90s, I mean, of course I grew up playing Madden. Who didn't? And so it's so sad. Like, kind of just didn't, think people would live forever. It's just like, no, John Madden can't be dead. Like, there's going to be a football world without John Madden in it. I mean, that just seems strange. But alas, R.I.P. John Madden. Rest in football glory, sir. As somebody who grew up hating the Raiders, I still have to give respects to what you contributed to the game of football, the game that we all love. Of course, Niners also placed punter Mitch Wishnowsky on the COVID-19 list. He is the first Niner. Hell yeah, hit stick. Right, hit stick changed the game. Of course, he is the first Niner to go on the COVID-19 list this season. I don't even know if the team's going to sign a punter or how we're going to handle that. I'm pretty sure this probably means he has to miss this game, which sucks since he's having a hell of a season. So, with Wish being out, we'll keep an eye on the punter news. We'll save the. But apparently, Jimmy Garoppolo, I've heard it is a torn ligament and a bone chip in his right thumb. He suffered it apparently. Okay, the next one says when he suffers it. My bad, it was the next article. Right, affected his play Thursday night. Okay, was sacked by Dinigo Aturi in the second quarter. So that's what they said affected his game. He was unable to throw Monday, hence his absence for practice. The 49ers will reassess Garoppolo when the team reconvenes Wednesday. Obviously, we all know what that means. You know, if Jimmy can't go, it obviously means it's trade time. And Elijah Mitchell is looking like he will return, or they're hopeful he could return. And then let's see. Oh, I accidentally closed the one that had update on it. Aziz Al Shair. But it looks like he's going to miss the remainder of the season. But the team is hopeful that Drake Greenlaw can return this week. That should be. Oh, obviously, for everybody who doesn't know, the Aints lost. And according to Nick Wagner of ESPN, with the Niners win this week and Aints loss to the Panthers, Niners clinch a playoff spot. Will officially clinch a wild card. So it would just be week 18 would strictly be about seeding, whether we are the 7th seed and travel to Green Bay, or sorry, no, it wouldn't be Green Bay. It would be the Cry Girls as of right now, or the 6th seed and travel or basically stay in LA. Because we're not going to get all the way to 5th. So yeah, it looks like it's either the 6th seed or 7th seed with us, and it would be, as of right now, it's either going to be the Whackers, Cry Girls, or Yams we play, or maybe even Bucks or Cardinals. Basically, almost any team, but it looks like most likely it's going to be the Cry Girls or the Yams. Ooh-wee. Happy one hell of wild card weekend, let me tell you. So I don't even necessarily really want to talk about this game. We all know what happened. We all know what we saw. Was not Jimmy's greatest game. So I guess we'll spend the rest of the show. Matter of fact, you know what? Why don't we do this? Why don't we go ahead and do our Twitch commercial? We'll be back, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up the show with a couple of last thoughts. All right, for those who are watching on YouTube and Facebook, which I believe is all y'all are watching on Facebook, give me your comments. Do you think that Trey should start for the rest of the year? Even if Jimmy's healthy to go, let's just say next week. I don't think he'll be healthy. Excuse me. I don't think he'll be healthy this week. But even if next week, should Jimmy Garoppolo start? I'll go ahead and give you all some moments to put your comments in the comment section. But and then obviously when we get back from commercial in about a little over 2 minutes, I'll go ahead and give y'all my thoughts. I think this isn't said enough about Jimmy Garoppolo, is that, you know, I heard a lot about how he's handling this situation. And I mean, what was he going to do? Demand the team to trade him? I mean, how many at the time, you know, you can say whatever you want now, but at the time, Super Bowl rosters would have took Jimmy Garoppolo. The Niners cut him. Let's just say the Niners cut him before the offseason, or before the season started. First new league year, we cut Jimmy Garoppolo. Do you think? Let's go back and we'll look at the playoff teams as they stand right now. Green Bay's not picking them up. The Cry Girls aren't picking them up. The Yams aren't picking them up. Bucks aren't picking them up. Cardinals aren't picking them up. Eagles aren't picking them up. Vikings aren't picking them up. Maybe the Falcons. But I just listed at least NFC playoff teams. I didn't see the AFC standings, but at least NFC related teams. Let me see. I can actually update that right now. Go ahead and see. Has updated. Yeah, okay. Kansas City ain't picking them up. Titans might have picked them up, but I doubt it. Bengals ain't picking them up. Bills damn sure ain't picking them up. Maybe the Colts would have picked them up, maybe. Patriots, maybe Patriots would have picked them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dolphins, I don't think would have picked them up. And then you got, the Ravens. I don't think so. Or no, they wouldn't have. Chargers wouldn't have. I don't think Raiders would have necessarily picked them up. Steelers, maybe. Those seem to be the only, playoff teams in Cleveland. I don't think Cleveland would have picked them up. Maybe Denver. Maybe Denver picks them up. But the point of the matter is, if you go into Jimmy Garoppolo, I think we would have been worse off. I mean, I think that, look, Jimmy Garoppolo was going to give us our best chance, starting the season. He's going to be our best chance to win a championship. Now, I was telling my girlfriend this morning that, how many Super Bowl caliber teams have started rookie quarterbacks. So I think there needs to be some context added to the fact that no rookie quarterback has ever won a Super Bowl. How many rookie quarterbacks start the first year? How many of them start for playoff caliber teams? But let me see. Are we back from commercial on Twitch? Yes. Okay. So going through and giving my final thoughts here, I think I think the Niners won't start Trey Lance the rest of the year. I think Jimmy Garoppolo is healthy. I think Jimmy Garoppolo starts. Do I think the Niners should start Trey Lance? Yeah. I mean, honestly, at this point, at least to the end of the regular season. Then if you say, hey, look, we're not making Trey Lance the starter during the playoffs, okay, we'll give it to the quarterback that, started a Super Bowl before, okay, you might make an argument with that. But I see no reason for Jimmy Garoppolo to play the next 2 weeks. I mean, I don't know how long a torn ligament in your thumb and a bone chip in your thumb takes to heal, but I would imagine it'd be longer than 2 weeks, or at least 2 weeks. So, I mean, and to me, what's frustrating me the most about this whole situation is, let's see who liked this. Thanks, Lisa. I appreciate the like on Facebook. The thing that most frustrates me about this is, well, how bad must Trey Lance look in practice if you think that you can't get the same type of, if we can't get the type of performance that we can from Trey Lance, from Jimmy Garoppolo, that we got from Jimmy Garoppolo on Thursday from Trey Lance, you know what, y'all? We picked the wrong quarterback. Because Trey could easily play as bad as Jimmy did on Thursday. So, if we're going to get that type of performance from Jimmy, then I'd rather start Trey so he starts and gets that experience. Now, if you tell me we're winning the Super Bowl, all right, then yeah, probably Jimmy has a better chance of getting us there and winning. But the thing I always keep on coming back with Trey Lance is that, look, fine, he missed open receivers in that Thursday game and the offense didn't look that great. But there were plays that you know damn well would have been, incomplete or sacks with Jimmy or whatever. The Trey got 2-3 yards on just simply because he could run with the ball. Now, obviously, you could say, yeah, that's why he got a knee sprain. It missed some time. But I just feel that Trey just gives us an element that Jimmy can't. Okay, fine. Jimmy can execute the play better on schedule. That's fine. Okay, he should. He's been in the league longer. Been in Kyle Shanahan's offense longer. But guess what? Most of the time, plays aren't going to go how they go in the NFL. Or how they're supposed to go in the NFL. So then who gives you a better chance to make that play a success? If the answer was Jimmy Garoppolo, then we wouldn't have drafted Trey Lance. So is this that Trey's not ready? Well, I shouldn't say because I believe he's probably not ready. But is it that Trey just looks that bad in practice that Shannon just believes he gives us no shot to win? Or is it Trey just not executing the offense as Kyle Shanahan wants? Because you know what? Give a damn about that right now. I understand, you're going to leave more plays on the field that way. But it's just like I saw offense that on plays where it's the best hope for Jimmy is that he throws the ball away. Gain 2 or 3 yards. And fine, that's not that big of a deal over the course of, one play. But if you're looking at consistently, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 10 versus consistently 2nd and 7, 3rd and 7, I mean, that seems a little bit more manageable, wouldn't you think? And so if Jimmy can give us that, that's fine, but he can't. And we're seeing the mistakes that you would assume that we would get from Trey from Jimmy. That's the most frustrating part with me is that, hey, you know what? Trey Lance misses high. Well, so does Jimmy Garoppolo. So it seems like all the benefits we were supposed to get from Jimmy, we haven't gotten on a consistent enough basis. That's why we're 8-7 this year, because we haven't gotten the reason that Jimmy's was supposed to, basically, according to Shanahan, it sounded like, Trey would have had to drag the job from Jimmy's dead cold hands. But we haven't seen that Jimmy on a consistent enough basis. Yeah, obviously, we saw it more recently than not. But the way it's looking down right now is if we end up missing the playoffs via New Orleans or Philadelphia or whatever team, probably most likely New Orleans, because I believe we'll be all right with the Vikings and the Eagles. I believe we're all right. I believe that tie breaker will be enough with them, beating them head to head. But if the Saints can close off their seasons with 2 wins in conference, that looks bad for our chances. And or even if we tie in record, common opponents is the tiebreaker that would end up deciding it, and they beat the Seahawks. We lost them twice. So 2 losses to our arch rival are the ones that could keep us out of the playoffs theoretically. And Jimmy played bad in both of those games. So, especially the second one. Now you could say that he brought us back at the end and put us in a position to win that football game. And if they call at least off defensive holding, we probably win that football game. But the Jimmy, the comeback kid, just hasn't been there this year. And so ultimately we've been put in a lot of positions by him that we have to, come back. And so I at least say for the end of this season, I mean, I don't, at least this week against Houston, but even next week, something to see what we got. But all right, y'all, we're going to keep the episode here at 20 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. But before we get out of here, we're going to go ahead and say, get your officially licensed Niner gear through our affiliate link from shop49ers.com. You can not only save 10%, but it really does help out the show. Link will be available in the description of this video or podcast. Go to SeatGiant.com. Use the promo code NinerFaithfulRadio to save on all your theater, concert, and sporting event tickets, as well as help out the show. Go to NinerFaithfulRadio.com/subscribe to see everywhere you can subscribe to the show. Follow us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr at Niner Faithful Radio and Twitter at Niner Faithful R. Thank you for tuning in to the end of the show. As promised, this week's promo code for 10% off for the Faithful by the Faithful apparel is, it's not Sweet Notes anymore. It's going to be Bounce Back. 10% excludes excludes all on sale items. Code expires January 3rd at midnight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We'll go ahead and be back Friday for Niner Faithful Radio preview. Until then, faith, love, and happiness. Go Niners.
Montana steps up, throws.
See ya.